Sometimes I lay under the night sky and I look up at the stars and the moon, and somehow I just feel like you're looking at the same moon as I am. And I feel connected to you. And it makes me feel a warmth that I miss, a warmth that I wish I could have back with me in the form of your presence. My mind is more clear now than it's ever been. And as I reflect, I see just how wrong I went when it came to how I treated you, words I said to you, actions that shouldn't have been acted out. I realized that a lot of who I was needs to change radically, and that the only way that we could ever have a relationship is if I was strong enough to completely change myself. And I didn't think at first that that's even something that I wanted to do, if I'm being just completely honest. But then as time passed and I felt a lack in me, just overall, I felt like I had lost something. And then I realized that the thing I had lost is what I had in front of me the entire time and I took for granted. It might be too little too late. And even though I may have recognized these things, I realized that it might not make a difference because I already messed everything up. And I know that there's no going back. And even if there was, I wouldn't want to go back to that version of me, because the way that I was towards you, when I look back, it's not the way that I wanted to be. And realizing that I was acting in my selfishness, and that's what broke us down. That's what created this separation, this gap that we have now, that I really don't know how to bridge, but I want to with everything in me, with every fiber in my being. I just want to be close to you. But the fear of wreckage of what I've done, it makes it hard to believe that you'd even accept me back. And more than accept me back, just even entertain what I had to say. I feel like as soon as I start talking, you would be well within your right to just cut me off and shut me out and not forgive me and just hold my feet to the fire, because you wouldn't be wrong. You wouldn't be wrong. And I can't even fault you. If you wanted to do that, I would understand, because I did so much wrong. You gave everything that you had to me. You gave me the most important part of you, aside from the financial help, aside from the emotional help, aside from everything that you've done for me. You gave me your heart, and I fumbled it. I fumbled it terribly. You deserve better than that. You deserve better than me, or at least who I was. I wouldn't want you to be with that version of me either. And I wish that I was strong enough to have protected you at the time when you needed. Look, there's no doubt that after everything, with the way that I feel about you still, it's so clear to me that this connection is so special to me. I value it, I cherish it. But it might be too little too late. I can't even ask you to give me another chance. I can't ask you to trust me again. Because I didn't do right by you the first time. So you'd have no reason to believe that I'd do right by you this time. And I get it. It hurts. But I get it. I'm the one that put me and you in the situation that we're in right now. Situation I'd rather not be in. But I've been working on getting all the distractions out of my way. The things that held me back before. They're no longer obstacles. It took a whole lot of work and a whole lot of trying, but I feel, I don't know, I feel like I did it. I feel like I broke through that wall of insecurity and feeling like, I don't know, like I was being weak, because everything I had learned taught me that the world is cruel and that people will just use you and take advantage of you. But the crazy part is, I ended up becoming that very thing. And I was that way to you. And you didn't deserve that. Other people in my life, I don't know, I don't feel like as guilty as I do with you. I feel like you were one of the good ones. Like, you were the reason that there's beauty still in this world. People like you. And when I take a step back and I look at my future, I want it to be you. I want it to be us. I know I was flip-floppy before. I know I was in, I was out, I was all over the place. I couldn't tell my left from my right. I couldn't tell up from down. I was just so discombobulated. But now that I got my feet planted, I know that it's you that I want. I know that my future is with you. I don't know how. I don't know when. But I feel it deep down past my bones. I feel it in my soul that it's supposed to be us. Me and you. Doing this life thing. On this journey together. Hand in hand, making memories, taking on adventures, achieving goals and dreams, being there for each other in times of sorrows and fears, and just being being who we're supposed to be for each other. I've made a decision, and I've got a whole mountain of will. And they say that where there's a will, there's a way. I can't see the way yet, but I just want you to know that everything I do is in an effort to get back close to you, earn my spot in your presence again. And I know that the first thing that I needed to correct was my frame of mind. I want you to know that the reason I'm sending you this message is to acknowledge my wrongs, tell you I'm working on them, and asking you for another chance. Take another shot at love with me. I'm willing to take the chance, but I know you're the one with a lot more at stake, and I wouldn't blame you if you chose not to see this through or to give this another chance. I get it, but I just didn't want to live with any more regrets than I already have. I hope you can understand, and I hope you accept my apology. I'm so very sorry, and I pray that our paths will intertwine once more. I really want to do this with you, life. I just want to share my moments with you. Just want to feel the warmth of your presence, hear the laughter, see the warmth in your eyes. I just want to be with you. Let me know how we can make that happen, and I'll do everything in my power to make it so. From the bottom of my heart, I love you.